And the answer is Stephen Njoroge and Helen Mugo. They are the winners of the TNT International Marathon 2020. Ruskin Mark has more on Stephen's hat-trick, while Mugo was a first-time winner of the annual 25.2 mile from Freeport to Whitehall.
For a run, only this was not the usual jog around the park. Instead, these runners stared down the demanding 26.2 mile trek from Freeport Junction to Whitehall and hardly blinked. And when they got the gun to start the race, the energy was obvious as they bolted as if it was a sprint rather than a marathon. Such was the desire to get things started quickly among the runners, all of whom would have prepared for months for this one. And not too unexpectedly, the top runners quickly separated themselves from the pack, including two-time defending champion Stephen Njoroge, who was eyeing a hat-trick. But he had company and needed to be tactical on the course. Among them in the number 88 vest was TNT's budding road dominant in Colin Pereira.
I feel great because 2 years ago I came forward behind Curtis Cox and I told him this is the new era. He is passing on the baton to me. I want to take over. Curtis Cox to me is a legend and I want to take over from him. He has been doing all the work fighting with the Kenyans for the past 20 years and now it's my turn. I believe he has handed the baton on to me.
Curtis Cox was not too far behind, looking strong in the Chagonas area. Not too far behind him were the top females, including the defending champion Grace Kahura and the number 101 vest, and the new girl in Helen Mugo wearing number 103. But this race is also about runners testing themselves over a demanding course in difficult and humid conditions and live to tell about it. So many of these casual runners take up the challenge and beat the odds, improving their times more often than not, and should be commended for their efforts. But by the time the big guns approached the roundabout in Carney, there was no difference, as they were all keeping close tabs on each other. A similar thing among the women, who were being cagey as well, as no one wanted to take the lead, at least not this early in the race. This was also a crucial point for the runners and walkers who were hoping to make it all the way in. But the distinction of reaching Whitehall first was retained by the man who had done it twice before in the past 2 years, and here he was, making it 3 in a row. Stephen Njoroge stopped the clock in a good 2 hours, 34 minutes and 31 seconds to retain the title and joined 3 others to have done the trick.
The race was very nice. I am very happy. I enjoy the course. I enjoy the people cheer the race. So I thank everybody. Yes, I am very happy to win 3 times this race. So, and maybe next year I hope to come for the 4th time. So I am very happy for this race.
What next for you?
Second place went to Jose Arad Diaz in 2:35.52, while Pereira fell third in a good 2:40.49. Sixth overall was the first female in Helen Mugo, who was competing in TNT for the very first time. She stopped the clock in 2:51.06. She was followed home by Grace Kahura, the dethroned champion, who clocked 2:52.07, while Leah Keegan, who won this race 5 times previously between 2013 and 2018, fell third in 2:52.48. TNT runners outdid themselves with as many as 3 of them breaking into the top 10. Ruskin Mark, TDT Sports.